Welcome back, folks. It's John with azWHOLEistic and the CBD Studio and Dispensary. Wanted to do a quick video this morning that talks a little bit more in depth about inhalation of CBD. A lot of people are starting to consider inhalation of their CBD supplements. Now, there's a couple of rules that we've already got on several of our videos that talk about, keep in mind the percentage of VG and PG and some of the other aspects of inhalation of this product that we want to go into a little bit more detail with for you today. So let's start with inhalation. Some of the things to consider. What's in it? As with anything, whether you buy it on the internet and have no idea where it's coming from, or whether you're buying from a reputable source, you always want to consider what's in the material. Number one, propyl glycol, or PG, is one of the materials that helps to hold the flavoring together in vape liquid. Okay, it's also utilized in CBD and other different types of medications that we inhale. In fact, in the pharmaceutical industry, propyl glycol, or PG, has been used for over 30 years to be put into nebulizer medications for the pharmaceutical industry. So for the elderly who cannot take capsules orally because the capsules tend to be too large or too hard to swallow, then they will go to their doctor, who will give them what's called a nebulizer and a little machine that you actually breathe the medicine into your lungs. When we inhale CBD, it's really no different than that. It is in fact medication. We breathe it into the lungs. As soon as it's absorbed into the lungs, it's in the brain within seconds. So very rapid, very fast delivery. So for people suffering with chronic migraines or anything in the neurological field, inhalation is a very fast delivery, okay? So let's also talk about some of the other things that are in the material or could be in the material. There's a lot of people right now trying to capitalize on the CBD market. So they're putting other things in the material that really shouldn't be there. So what should be there is vegetable glycerin. This is a benign organic product that's natural. It's used in a lot of different foods, and it's very easy to vaporize under heat. Okay, so it's important that if you're utilizing CBD and you're buying something that is going to be inhaled or vaporized or nebulized, that it has a vegetable glycerin. Now there's different types of vegetable glycerin. There's just regular VG that you can get at Sprouts, fairly inexpensive. And then there's what's called max VG, which is like premium gasoline. It's a little bit better, a little bit more organic. It's a little bit thicker, tends to vaporize a little bit more efficiently. So the PG is what I really want to focus on in this video, because we were just sent a sample from this company trying to sell us some new CBD, and I was looking on the bottle, very professional label, looks really nice, and then I saw the key. Propyl glycol, 60%. Vegetable glycerin, 40%. The rule of thumb, in my personal opinion, is that you want a higher vegetable glycerin and a much lower propyl glycol. Now, some of the material we sell here at azWHOLEistic is 100% VG. So there's nothing in this juice but vegetable glycerin and cannabidiol, or CBD, and that's it. And what we found is our laboratory partners that we sell the material for, like True Infusion Kitchens, and some of the other high quality labs that we work with, they cannot make a vapable CBD above 500 milligrams. So if you get a bottle, or you buy something online, or someone tells you, I've got 1,000 milligrams of CBD that I'm vaping or I'm inhaling, you need to question what's in it, because it probably has a large percentage of PG, or propyl glycol, and that tends to be what is irritant to people. In fact, we've seen a lot of people come in the store complaining about mouth sores, or headaches, or throat irritation because of the propyl glycol. So we don't believe in carrying anything with anything more than 10%, a very small amount of propyl glycol, which just tends to thin out the material a little bit so it doesn't get too thick. But one thing we've known for sure is that we really can't make anything over 500 milligrams of CBD with nothing but vegetable glycerin, because it gets so thick it will not atomize. So keep in mind, the higher the propyl glycol, the more potential irritant to the throat and the brain. The higher the vegetable glycerin, the more benign, the more smooth it should be. So if you're seeing 1,000 milligrams or higher, you need to question what's in it. Okay? And if you've got high concentrations of PG, it's probably going to be an irritant.